What's going on YouTube? So I want to get on here and make a video for all of you medical students that are about to get started, that are already started, and give you guys my best advice for medical students in undergraduate. Alright, but before I get to this video, I want you to know that you are greatly loved, and that you are wonderfully and beautifully created, and that you are capable of far more than you could ever imagine. Alright guys, so let's get right to this video. So I'm going to leave the biggest tip I have for you guys for the very end. But before we get there, let's get to some just, kind of some housekeeping things about how to keep you guys sane throughout undergraduate. So the very first thing is write down every single day your long-term goal, and that is to become a doctor. Because if you get into all the short-term messes and all the short-term struggles and all the short-term anxiety and all these things, it's going to cloud out that big picture, and you don't want it to cause you to lose sight of that big goal at the end of the road or the light at the end of the tunnel and make you, second guess becoming a doctor. So every single day, look at what you've wrote down, look at what your end goals are, and make sure to allow that to fuel you every single day. Second would be make sure to have a schedule that even throughout undergrad, when it's not as strenuous as medical school, you still want a great schedule so that you could, one, ensure that you're keeping up with your Bible study, and two, that you're hanging out with your friends, enjoying your time, enjoying the college life, but three, also staying on top of your studies. So make sure you have a detailed schedule for every single day, and I promise you it is possible. When I was an undergraduate, I graduated in 3 years. I had 2 to 3 jobs, and I played college football. So if I could do it, you could do it, because I definitely was not the smartest, but I worked my butt off and had a great schedule. So make sure you schedule out your day every single day and include studying, Bible studying, or whatever it is you like to do, working out, and also time to hang out with your friends and have a good time. Number 3 is make sure you have a great study group. I believe study groups are so important, especially in undergrad and medical school, because all of this studying kind of sucks, to be honest, just to be straightforward. It kind of stinks. But if you have people around you that you love, that love you, and that you guys can encourage each other to push each other to new levels and towards your dreams, that is highly beneficial. 4, I touched on this a little bit about your schedule, but make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you have a good diet. You're eating good whole food. I don't really care about whole foods. You're eating, good foods, a balanced diet, whatever foods it is that you like, a balanced diet, watching your calorie intake, not gaining tons of weight, because all that's just going to lower your self-esteem, make you feel worse about yourself, make you feel more fatigued. So make sure you're eating good foods and not eating too much over your caloric intake. You do not want the freshman 20 by any measure. And also make sure you're exercising daily, even if it's just 20 to 30 minutes a day of whatever type of exercise that you love. Make sure you're doing it. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. 7 to 8 hours is ideal. That'll help a ton. And make sure you're drinking plenty of water. I recommend a gallon of water a day for every person out there. For males, a little bit more. For women, could be a tad bit less. So those are kind of the main things up front. That would be my best advice for you guys on how to succeed in undergrad. My last piece and my final piece of advice that I think is by far the most important for medical students, and I hope you are still listening because this is important. My absolute best piece of advice for you would be right now, and if you haven't done this, then right this second, get on your hands and knees and start praying for your future patients. Ask God to help transform your heart to love them endlessly and unconditionally right now, this very moment, because the habits you build right now are ones that you're going to have when you're a doctor. So you want to be praying and caring for your patients right now. So ask God to help you to love your patients in such a way that you would want to serve them with your whole heart. So even when you have 100 notes to write, you have a billion things to do, social work, things that you have to deal with, all of these things, you're not going to let that distract you from spending time and loving and caring for your patients. So this very day, start preparing your heart, your mind, and your soul for your future patients, and allow that unconditional love to drive everything you do from this day forward. You're going to study at a new intensity for your future patients. Your hours of studying are going to be prolonged because you care so much about your future patients. Your burnout is going to be burnt out because of the love that you feel for your future patients. So allow your love for your future patients to drive your every single motive of every day throughout your undergraduate and all throughout medical school. Build these habits today and become a successful undergrad student right now, become a successful medical student later on, and become a successful resident and doctor in your future. Alright guys, that is my best advice for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, comment below and let me know what you think. I love you guys greatly, and to end the video, I want you to know that you are greatly, greatly loved, and you are wonderfully and beautifully created, and you are capable of far more than you could ever imagine.